Good evening. Two high-profile murder suspects head into court in Dickson County. One accused of killing a law enforcement officer, the other accused of killing his own son.
Stephen Wiggins and Joseph Daniels walked into the same courthouse, though their cases are very different.
First, we take a closer look at the Daniels case. He is the father who's accused of beating to death his 5-year-old son, Joe Clyde, and then dumping his body.
In court today, we heard from Joseph Daniels for the first time since his arrest.
It's becoming the same old routine, only this time Joseph Daniels walked into the courtroom skinnier than ever.
Have you lost a considerable amount of weight?
Yes.
And about how much approximately?
About 80 pounds.
His appearance is one reason why his defense wants him out of state custody in Nashville and back in the Dickson County jail.
It is mentally and emotionally going downhill.
For the first time, we heard from the accused killer, saying being held at Riverbend Prison is making him more depressed.
I'm not getting exactly the same treatment. I'm not being watched constantly. And there have been times where I've thought about suicide in my cell.
His father also took the stand, hoping that moving him back means it would be easier for their son to see them and his attorneys.
Well, he lost a lot of weight. When we come see him, he seemed like he'd been crying because his eyelids are always puffed out.
The defense says being in Dickson County means better supervision, but Sheriff Jeff Bledsoe says he's better off in Nashville to protect him from threats and ease burdens on his staff for handling such a high-profile inmate.
When Mr. Daniels would need to be out for a phone call or a shower or just anything that would be a potential movement for him, we would have to shut everything down.
His wife, Crystal, who is also charged for failing to report the alleged crime, was in the courtroom too. It's the first time they saw each other after Joseph wrote a letter claiming she was in on their son's disappearance. Husband and wife sat adjacent from each other, never once locking eyes.
The judge denied the request to transfer him back to Dickson County, citing that the sheriff has complete authority on how to house his inmates. He also said that being in Riverbend does not affect Joseph Daniels' constitutional rights. In Charlotte, Matthew Torres, News Channel 5.
Thanks, Matthew. Joseph and Crystal's defense also argued for a change of venue. The judge ruled to keep their trial in Dickson County, but will select the jury from a different location. Their trial is set for March.